What if I told you that you could make $5,000 a month from social media brands without ever posting a single video to your own feed and without having a single subscriber? In 2026, the creator economy has completely fractured. Being an influencer is no longer the only way to get paid. If you want to earn massive corporate retainers without spending 5 years trying to beat the YouTube algorithm, you need to understand the UGC Micro-Agency model. I'm Roger Wakefield. Now, I'm a plumber, but I'm also the Chief Revenue Officer of Sponsorships and the founder of SponsorKit.pro. Now, I have built an audience of over 1.6 million subscribers. I also coach creators who have 0 followers but are making absolute fortunes by selling their production skills directly to massive brands. Now, in the next few minutes, we're going to break down the exact difference between the UGC and influencer marketing. I'm going to show you why brands are absolutely desperate for high converting ad creatives right now and how you can pivot your business today to secure recurring corporate retainers. Let's define the terms because the industry wants you confused. An influencer is someone who sells audience distribution. When a brand pays me $60,000 for a video, they're paying for access to my 1.6 million subscribers. They are paying for my face, my trust, and my specific audience. They want my audience. Now, UGC stands for user-generated content. A UGC creator does not sell audience distribution. A UGC creator sells ad creative. You film a highly engaging, authentic looking video about a brand's product, but you don't post it on your channel. You send the video file directly to the brand and the brand runs it as a paid advertisement on their own corporate TikTok or YouTube account. Now, you don't want it on your accounts because then there's duplicate content. Why would a multi-million-dollar brand pay you $1,000 for a video nobody on your channel is going to see? Because of ad fatigue. Corporate brands are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on Facebook and TikTok ads, but the algorithm burns through ad creatives in a matter of days. If a brand runs the same polished, high-budget commercial for 2 weeks, users go blind to it. The cost to acquire a customer skyrockets. Brands are desperate for authentic cell phone-style video that look like regular posts. They don't want a Hollywood studio. They want you in your living room talking natively into the camera about why their software or their tool changed your life. Now, this is where the UGC Micro-Agency model becomes incredibly lucrative. Instead of being for a one-off $500 brand deal or a $10,000 brand deal, you pitch a recurring retainer. You tell the brand, your Facebook ads are suffering from creative fatigue. For a $5,000 monthly retainer, my team will deliver 4 high-converting native UGC video assets every single month for your paid media team to test. If those 4 videos lower their customer acquisition cost by even 10%, that $5,000 monthly retainer pays for itself 100 times over. You become an indispensable part of their marketing machine. You aren't an influencer begging for a handout. You're a B2B media vendor. But here's the catch. You cannot secure a $5,000 B2B retainer by sending them a DM on Instagram. They don't know who you are. To pitch a UGC micro-agency model, you have to bypass the social media manager and pitch a chief marketing officer or the director of paid media. Instead of being one of 100 DMs, think about how you would stand out if you sent a flawless 6-card business-to-business pitch deck that outlines your production capabilities, your understanding of direct response marketing hooks, and your pricing tiers. Or maybe you send all that and you ask them, what is your budget range? Let's see what we can make work. And most importantly, you have to execute the follow-up and the follow-through. That's where most people lose it. Let me take you directly inside the mind of a corporate negotiator, just for a minute. I want you to understand exactly what you're up against when you try to do this without a system. The reason that most creators accept terrible, low-paying brand deals, maybe even brand deals just for product, is because they are operating from a place of absolute, desperate scarcity. I know, I was there. Think about your current process. If you manually research and pitch 3 brands a month and one of them finally replies, you're absolutely terrified of losing them. And 3 brands a month, that's 24, 30 hours, 36. You will bend over backwards when they reach out to you. You'll cut your rates. You'll cut them in half sometimes, and you'll give away your legal usage rights just to get a logo on your channel. The brand's negotiators, guess what? They know this. They can smell that desperation through the computer screen. If you're on a Zoom call with them, they're like, yeah, we've already got you. You just don't know it. And they weaponize it against you. They deploy what I call the corporate delay tactic. They intentionally wait you out. They will read your email, and then they will let you sweat for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Why? Because they know an anxious, waiting creator is a creator who will eventually accept a $500 payout just to get a win. They actively starve you out to drive your price into the dirt. But what happens when you use an automated system to pitch 300 brands a month? What happens when your outreach is running on autopilot? You've just got to look at it, approve it, edit it, and send it. Your entire posture changes. You stop operating in scarcity and you start operating with complete, absolute, undeniable abundance. Now, when a brand finally replies to your automated sequence after 3 weeks and tries to lowball you, you don't panic. You don't fold. You look at your sponsor kit dashboard, you see the color-coded pipelines, you see 20 other brands currently in the active negotiation phase. So you look that brand manager right in the eye and you say, look, I appreciate the offer, but my inventory for this quarter is almost completely full and my rate is firm. In fact, due to demand, the price is probably going to go up next month, next quarter, whatever you're looking at. You stop acting like a starving artist begging for a freelance gig, and you start acting like an elite media executive holding a highly sought-after asset. You force the brand into a state of FOMO, the fear of missing out. You make them realize that if they don't cut the check today, their biggest competitor is going to buy your audience tomorrow. But that massive shift in power, that ability to comfortably walk away from a bad deal, only happens when you have the sheer volume of a pipeline to back it up. You cannot fake abundance. You have to actually build it. So if you want to reach hundreds of the right brands, if you want to build a real sponsorship pipeline, you need structure. This is why you need to use SponsorKit.pro. SponsorKit.pro is not just for influencers. It's the ultimate business-to-business sales engine. Our system allows you to build custom pitch decks tailored specifically to selling ad creatives, to sell whatever you want. It helps you find the best contacts within the company, and it gives you the 3 email sequence that puts your portfolio right in front of the people holding the corporate credit cards. It gives you your introduction email, your follow-up, your follow-through. If you're just getting started, you'll probably be fine starting out with the rookie or the creator tier. And I understand that. If you're not making any money, this can be your introduction to the right person to write you a check. But if you want to build a real UGC business, if you want to manage multiple brand retainers at once, the entry-level tools, they're not going to be enough. You absolutely will want to upgrade to the Sponsor Kit Pro or Pro Plus tier. The Pro levels give you the tools that you need to act like a true media agency. Stop waiting for an audience to grow. Monetize your skills today. Click the link below and then upgrade to Sponsor Kit Pro or Pro Plus. Build your business-to-business machine. That B2B, it works. and force the market to pay you. SponsorKit.pro. It's your turn to be on top.